Welcome to Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego, California, home to the Aztecs of San Diego State. Being in San Diego is never a bad thing, and it's even better when you have a matchup like this one. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Hawai'i Rainbow Warriors, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Next, we'll get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Rainbow Warriors offense will get the first crack at it here. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Rushes on him. He's going to take off. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Catches it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So San Diego State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Aztecs will hustle to the line. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Davis will throw. He lets one fly deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Aztecs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Hawai'i has it back as they send the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Davis looking to pass. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on second down. Now the play fake. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Aztecs in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Rides to back and leaves it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And it's no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Hawai'i offense returns to the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Using his legs, it's Sims. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The Rainbow Warriors, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll go with a direct snap. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on second down for this offense. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going for the big play. Snags it. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's busted. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in, looking for space. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Hawai'i ready to go back to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Davis will throw. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Sprinting all the way, he'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Snags it inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The lone back's got it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. The Aztecs want to crank the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. Plows through the defense. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the field goal caps off this 1st quarter. Guys, it is Hawai'i who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Just keeps moving. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Grab behind the line. It's Adams. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Picks up the first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And the Aztecs moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Davis will throw. Here's the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sims. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
San Diego State, 7.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. It's a draw. Nice move to keep running. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control. Breaks into the open.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Aztecs headed quickly to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The pitch to the left. Runs through a tackle. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Got a man. It's Sutton. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Aztecs have this offense rolling. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt, defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position, but that guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a final alert coming from the clash between Alabama and LSU. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Davis looking to pass. Gets it out fast. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Hunt is on its way. Cover's team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Punts it out of the air. The Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Makes the grab. It's busted. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Caught in the backfield. It's busted. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Aztecs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, San Diego State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, he's a matchup nightmare because of his size and his speed. It's so difficult for defenses to defend this guy. Nice job there working the post route. Really accurate throw, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
Hawai'i, 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna run it, it's Sims. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3, it's 3rd and 7. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. Oh, he's got a chance. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. They go to the ground. Nice move there. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
Rainbow Warriors will line up to kick off and start the second half. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. The Aztecs want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got his man downfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Aztecs will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Holding. Receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Davis will throw. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. On target to the left. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Aztecs want to move quickly.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. Arizona State answered the bell away from Tempe today with an impressive victory. The Sun Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Davis looking to pass. Quick strike complete. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Back to pass. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. That's caught. It's Sims. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch around the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Great place to start for this offense. Pulls and fires complete. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry up. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll run play action. Swings it out to his running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long.
3rd down coming up.
From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. The give to the back. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Right on the money. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Davis will throw, trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Caught behind the line. It's Barfield. Sweet cut there. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt.
It's fourth down.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Aztecs are flying down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Napier. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Brings up third down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Sets up the screen. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down will open up the final period. Used the play fake, now to throw. It's complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Adams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Davis looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll have to push it downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the Rainbow Warriors are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll line up to go for 2. Davis will throw. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Aztecs are in the hurry-up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quick.
Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense trying to keep them off balance on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quick completion on the out.
great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
And the returner goes down. Hawai'i has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. And the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
The Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. To the air on 1st down. Fakes the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about it as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the Aztecs will hustle to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Shakes off the defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Aztecs are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. From the gun. With the catch, it's busted. Push down for the tackle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. Slithers into space. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Aztecs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Here comes the hurry up.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense has had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. The field goal is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion.
Look, it's sloppy out here. It's wet. The ball is slick. It's not easy to kick in these types of conditions. That's now his 2nd missed field goal, but I know this kicker's disappointed of himself because he's good enough to make these kicks.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
The Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Sims. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no huddle.
He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Tight end finds a soft spot. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Rainbow Warriors in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th. He lobs one high down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Holding. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets away. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. He'll ride his man on the option. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Recovered by Hawai'i. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Makes the quick grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
And I get it. At this point in the 2nd half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no 3-point conversions and stuff like that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? And let's just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center quarterback exchange.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, will go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.